Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time tonight to the Rainbow Six U.S. Nationals. It's time to move into our final matchup of this week's Western Conference Open qualifier. It's going to be Adventure Force going up against Luminosity Gaming.
Yep, so guys, also remember this week, Blue Stokes will be giving away $700. So, Blue, go ahead and tell them how they can go ahead and win the money.
Yeah, definitely make sure you're signing up for our Venmo Community Challenge, folks. We've got $700 on the line every single week for you guys to be claiming, including $500 for whoever gets first place. All you got to do is get a clip. It's just got to be a rainbow clip. It could be yours, it could be your friends. Just make sure you get a clip, make sure you upload that clip, and most importantly, make sure you are including our hashtag with that clip. It's going to be hashtag Venmo Community Challenge. We'll get that up on the screen here in just a second, as you'll see. Or Venmo Community Spotlight, sorry. Venmo Community Spotlight. Make sure you're including that in your submissions. And most importantly, don't forget this part. Make sure you include that submission in the link down below at esl.gg/Venmo-R6USN. That's where you can submit your clips and most importantly, can find out all the rest of the rules relating to this contest.
Hey.
With that said, though, we can move on to our match.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
Go right ahead.
Oh, yeah, with the matchups, let's go ahead and take a look at the rosters. The first one up, it's going to be, and I was trying to talk slow about the producer because I threw that really fast. It's going to be Luminosity. So this is a team that, on paper, expected to win. They have the status. It's going to be Hyena. You guys know Factor, Doodle, Thomas, and also Rexon. A team that everyone knows in the scene, and especially in NA. And also, their challengers are going to be not them. They just beat them. So it's going to be Adventure Force. We'll go ahead and get that ready. It's fine. Small mistake. But
it'll be Suzaku and Kuro, for anyone's curious.
Yeah, pretty much. Adventure Force. There you have it. Breezy, Throw, Suzaku, Cryogin, and also Callie, the man who was just streaky. Him and Breezy are going to match up extremely well against the likes of Factor and the rest of this team.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Adventure Force play into this one, considering that they had mixed results, especially considering they tried to play a really aggressive defensive side. They kind of had mixed results even against the last team they played up against. I don't think that they're really going to be able to even justify getting aggressive against LG, but we'll see, because we were surprised with that last game too, and just how crazy it ended up being.
Yeah.
But given Suzaku's record with spawn peeking coming off of that last Consulate game,
you're right,
where he was dying, I think almost every single time he attempted to do it, along with a lot of other aggressive moves being punished by them. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust their playstyle. We need to figure out which map we're going to be on first, though, because that'll have a lot of prevalence on how they're going to play this. Yeah,
depending on the map, it's going to help out Adventure Force in a big way. We've seen it before. So CL meta is slightly different than Pro League meta. CL players, they're bound to try more things. They're ready to be more dangerous when it comes to strategy. And it all depends on the map, like you said. So it's going to be
Consulate again.
All right. We've seen both teams play on Consulate here in USN.
So Confe's out this week, basically, is what we're saying.
The week ain't over yet. Don't jinx it, Blue. Don't do it.
We're just going to have 2 more Consulate games on Thursday.
This is going to be all Consulate.
One clubhouse.
Why is that a thing in USN? Variety is the spice of life.
I think, you have to remember that a lot of the maps are much more strat intensive. Yeah. I thought we'd see more coastline personally, but I guess that doesn't qualify into this. But maps like Villa, basically a lot of the newer maps that have been brought into the pool, they require a lot more strategy to play into.
Right.
And I think that's why teams aren't picking them. I would say that, but I feel like Confe is one of those maps. But that gets picked, or going off last week anyway, that got picked pretty often. So I don't know. It's kind of like flavor of the week right now for the.
No. You actually bring up a really good point, because the upsets that we've seen have been on maps like Coastline and whatnot, where you could just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Operators that, we don't even think about you bringing, the Lion. That wasn't expected. And so that's the reason why teams like Parallax Gaming can beat Dark Zero. But when they have that rematch, and you go on a map like, let's say, a Border or a Clubhouse, where, okay, we know what you're doing this time. We know what operators you're picking. Those Tier 2 teams have less of a chance to go ahead and beat the Tier 1 team.
Yeah, for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard what we think of this matchup. Now it's time to hear what you think and get our community vote up on the board here. You guys are seeming... All right.
It's the first time ever.
Jesus.
that I've been aware of.
The Twitter poll's brutal tonight, man.
Not even 1%?
Man.
F's in the chat for Adventure Force, guys.
Adventure Force. Adventure Force got to do some PR outreach with that one.
That's rough. Okay, I expected a 10 at least. Not that.
Man.
Love for the boys Breezy and all them, man. That sucks.
0%. That's rough. I don't think we'd ever see that. But
Sko, you didn't vote for your boy Suzaku? I'm looking at all y'all.
Even he can't put in the vote for him.
He was like, I'm going to keep it real with you, fam. Got no shot. So let's see if you guys are 100% correct on this vote. Yo, it'll be crazy if this like really comes down like 6-6 tiebreaker, like I mean overtime.
You guys are gonna look like fools if that's
or
the
like
case.
what if the upset does happen? I always wish for the upset, obviously, but what if?
Everyone will be wrong.
That would be so funny.
Everyone will be wrong.
That would be funny.
We can just make fun of the chat for the rest of the show.
We can't, stupid idiot.
You guys were all wrong. There wasn't a single one of you that picked the right vote.
Yeah. Going into this map though, I mean we've already seen different looks when it comes to strategy that Adventure Force is throwing out there. So I say do the same.
Yeah.
Be different.
I mean, they've already got a little bit of warm up on this map too, right? Off the last match, so it's not like they're going to be a bit cold and have to like kind of like figure out the play style and whatnot for Limited. They'll still have to do that, but they all know their own game, and that's what's important going into a matchup like this, especially such a mismatch between the two teams. So we shall see how much Adventure Force can fight with a 0% community vote behind them. They still have a chance here to upset against Luminosity and send themselves onward to the Western Conference closed qualifier for Stage 3. Let's see if they can do it, or if the expected result from our community is going to come out, and we will see Luminosity take this one.
And the bands are coming through, and I see in the chat, in the comment, they're saying I'm from APAC and I qualify for US. And no, unless you have a visa, this is for Americans only, and Jackal's going to get banned. I mean, pretty obvious ban. I mean, 2 smoke grenades, an amazing gun, and also he hunts down roamers. You do not roamers to get hunted down easily on this map. So getting rid of Jackal, ideal.
And that will stay consistent with the rest of the bans that we have had for this evening. So once again, just waiting for our second one to come in. And this time we'll see Capitao get knocked out, so you won't have those firebolts and the rest of that utility to deal with coming into this matchup.
So we're not going to see a Maverick ban, a Thatcher ban, anything like that. But, you know, good luck, have fun in the chat already. I'm expecting this to be a really sweaty game. Valkyrie's been banned a lot on this map. No one wants to deal with her at all because of the fact that she can throw those cams outside on trees and whatnot, and you really have no idea what's happening. And if you're IQ and you're looking for those Valk cams, I mean, you know, peeks from windows can happen easily.
She has like a, I mean, well, the problem is there's like 8 billion windows she can toss a camera out of, so it's just really hard, even with an IQ, it's really hard to predict where that's going to be coming from. But Maestro is going to be banned out this time instead of an Echo. This has been a common trend here this evening, and we are going to see Echo once again get left in, so there's going to be quite a bit of utility power that can come from that.
Yeah. It seems like Adventure Force want nothing to do with Maestro, and they have no intentions on really maining Echo a lot on defense. And defense is where they start. Zaku's on dock again. Yeah, there goes. Oh no, I thought Echo's. But Chad, right now, is Zaku gonna get the spawn peak? I need a yes or no. He is 0 for 2 right now.
He's on the dock. He kind of stopped spawn peaking though later on in the last game, so I don't know if he's gonna do it.
I want to see him do it. I want to see him do it and then be successful with it.
I think he's going to try it.
Body him.
I think he's going to try it, and then if it goes bad, he'll just stop from that point forward.
Zaku, we believe in you.
You have to remember like factors in this game too, right?
Oh, I forgot. Factor against Adventure Force.
Mr. 18 and 4 or whatever his final score line was. Yeah, 18 and 6 out of that last game. So.
Well, Factor's on the perfect operator for him as well. It's going to be IQ. IQ can solo roam. She's really good when it comes to getting rid of traps set by Legion and whatnot. So he's not going to get caught up in the goo mine unless he's really careless when it comes to creeping up upon the defensive Adventure Force.
We're going to see a pretty standard setup here though for the upstairs site. As Adventure Force going to align with what they were doing in the previous matchup. And they are going to continue to stick with this upstairs site to start their defense on. Oh no, he's here. He's going to do it. He's actually going to, this is a slightly safer one than the window one he was doing before, but.
I like it. I want him to get this.
To locate a bomb and defuse it. Defender has left the area of operation.
Nope.
Defender has been discovered.
So won't find much on that one, unfortunately, as he was hoping there would have been
nobody spawned on that side.
Yeah, he was hoping there would have been a few players spawning towards the police line and would have been able to run out there, but oh my goodness! Oh, I'm pretty sure that someone just tried to... Yup.
Wow.
All right, so someone tossed a nitro cell out the admin window, and if they didn't catch it midair, assuming I saw that right, it would have killed like 3 or 4 of them right off the bat.
Would have been fun to see. Maybe next time. But already, getting into real estate, Rexon bodies Cali. Great entry coming in from the Zofia operator. EMP's coming out, and yeah, ADS is going to make light work of it. So he's going to have 2 more left to his name, and he's going to have to be mindful just in case they might need it once more. Don't see a situation where they will yet, but Doodle's gonna pick up the kill on Zaku, and hey, factors down. Adventure Force has a chance.
Hyena going to be popping open the window reinforcement to give him a better angle to play into, to peek into the projector site. Team's actually taking quite a bit of damage here, but they still hold the man advantage for the time being. Hyena will swing out of admin. He's going to go for a different spot. It's looking like a lot of the team is relocating over towards potentially that balcony area to play into that. Maybe also re-entering into the first floor and working up those stairs in order to push the site. Easy for throw, though. Just loops right around admin. Didn't realize, I guess, or at least Rexon didn't get the call that his teammate had backed out and wasn't holding that angle anymore. So he's able to walk forward and just pick up the free win.
Yeah, Rexon was absolutely bamboozled with that. Thought his flank was clear. But Breezy answers back with another kill. 2 straight for Adventure Force. Now, looking at a one-man advantage. It's going to be a 3v2. And take a look at the operators they still have. I wonder, I was going to say, I wonder if Mozzie still has a Nitro cell, but he gets taken out with the swiftness. Hyena wants to even up the game and the odds. So now you have Pulse and Legion. This can be done.
Tom's, of course, still being very careful. There's still a minute left in the round here. We're very far into it. Already down to a 2v2. We still have plenty of time left for the attacking team to get into the site. So they've actually got a good, rather healthy amount of time in order to analyze what's going on and, most importantly, see if they can get any possible drone intel off of this one as well. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. I'm pretty sure all drones have already been used up by this point or are in the hands of dead players, so obviously not going to be able to use them there. Tom is just now going to start exploring the windows, and this is a little bit worrisome for LG at this point, as they don't seem to have an idea about what they want to do, and, well, we've only got 20 seconds left. If they swing in the window, they've already got players in position to stop that, so they'll very likely be dead men here. Let's see, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of self-destruction line of sights that can stop Luminosity, but that's not going to stop him!
Right?
Thomas gets 2 kills, one on his teammate to go ahead and win the game. Crouching. Yeah. No, one was Rexon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rexon got a kill. Tom's like, shut up, I'm going to get the last kill. Bodies him and then the last guy. And yeah, Luminosity, they're going to go ahead and pick up that first round. Great start so far. Pretty wacky gameplay and way to get into sight. But hey, Luminosity got it done. Adventure Force, you saw the spawn peaks. Fortunately on the wrong side, the Nitro cell was off its mark. That could have gotten a lot of kills. And I wish it happened, John.
Yeah, it happened so quick I didn't even get to see. Yep, no, they're even talking about it right now. So yeah, he's saying 2. I honestly think it might have been more because there was a lot of them were grouped up right there, but maybe we didn't have the right perspective on it.
Oh,
but they did just barely catch that midair. That could have been huge, and Luminosity were still able to win regardless.
Yeah, Siege is a game of seconds, and that showed it right there.
Defenders,
He
protect
just
your
flicked it out of air.
Yeah, he did too. It was like right above them when they got it. I think it was maybe like half a second before he could have blown it up. So,
like they're having a full-on discussion about it. They're like in disbelief that like that happened.
So that's how he got it. He was on the scanner.
Oh.
He had the pistol. He was already looking up there for like probably for like cams and stuff.
So the IQ saved him. It was Factor.
Yeah, Factor ended up saving like the entire team's life that round.
What does Factor not do? He does everything, man.
That should give you like 1,000 points right there just for that.
All right, so here we are, round number 2. Adventure Force are going to fight back. I love the operators that they're bringing to the fight, by the way, though. I mean, each and every single one of them are dynamic. I mean, Callie is on his signature, Jaeger. You have Echo in play. Both of the mice, both of the Yokai drones. It is early, guys. I'm so sorry. But Breezy is the guy I really have my eyes on. Nitro Cell, 3 pests, able to hack drones. Wonder what gun he's using. A lot of people are moving away from the Roni, and they're using a Commando. I wonder if he's using that as well. Yeah, it's going to be the same type of attack coming in from Luminosity.
Factor's working with the AUG in the meanwhile, so continuing to evolve the meta there on IQ as everybody's got their own personal choice for her gun. A lot more players ready to move in here through admin once again. It's going to be the same start that we had for the previous round for the most part. It's kind of a slow walk in from Luminosity, trying to get some control over admin, and then we'll start to see the execute shift more than likely over towards Projector after some delay.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu as Rexon goes in the same spot, but unfortunately this time around he's not able to secure the fast and early kill. But the outline that we saw down below, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Pulse. It's going to be up to Pulse to really make a play, especially knowing that Doodle, yeah, that's going to be throw. Doodle's going to be on the first floor, so with the C4 in place, oh, it's off the mark. He should have held on to it. Wasted utility and a wasted opportunity.
So we're still going to be at a 5v5 situation. Rexon, get the Claymore down. Be a little bit more careful to watch his back this time after what happened in the last round. We'll start to drone out once again. The rest of his team doing very much the same. Throw again, though, is able to find what seems to be a free kill right now as he catches Doodle on the Nomad.
Yeah, Throw staying alive and getting kills is exactly what he needs to do. Picking up one, I believe he can go ahead and go for another. We've seen him pull up streaks with Pulse, but Factor with some drone work as IQ. I wonder if he's able to see exactly where Pulse is right now. Maybe he's out of range. I know that Throw was able to go ahead and rotate around, but yeah, with eyes on the Mozzie, it's going to be up to Throw to go ahead and see if he can make up a really good flank right now. It's Factor. That's going to be the last of his drone.
Factor's trying to push forward here, but he's not going to find the easiest path to do so, as he's kind of on his own, it would seem, at least with this push. End up accidentally running into a goo mine there, so it'll do just a tad of damage to him. The rest of the team starting to work their way over here towards the balcony and site windows in order to start pressuring to the inside, mainly again with these lifeline charges just to stun out the players on the inside. There is someone right around the corner, but they haven't been able to get an angle to actually trigger a fight yet. And you've got two players, or excuse me, one player holding top spiral, another one hiding in the bathroom here now. Hyena and Tom is both going to be able to pick up frags. That'll give them back the man advantage. But again, time is starting to become their enemy here. They only have 25 seconds left to get onto the site.
Oh, there goes the NA stun, and next thing you know, Factor's moving in, and Factor was able to get it. Suzaku loses his 1v1 as Echo, and Factor! He does it again, another 3K. Factor bringing over that hot hand from the last game to go ahead and dominate this round. Be able to come through with the kills in a big way, helping his team win their second round in a row.
That's two successful attacks on the upstairs site now, so going by usual trends, Adventure Force would start to shift away from this, probably try the basement next, and there you go. They shift over towards that, as clearly this defense upstairs is just not playing the way they needed to.
I mean, everything was going pretty okay. Adventure Force pretty much had Luminosity bottleneck that choke points, but when Big Daddy rose through his IQ, that's pretty much it.
It's basically like just kill Factor.
Just kill Factor, and you have a really good chance at winning the round.
Kill Factor, and then Luminosity's entry capability goes down by like 80%.
Like 98%.
So, and right now, that's how Luminosity is winning rounds. They're kind of just winning on entry. And
yeah, that's it.
They didn't really have positioning to legitimately execute on the site. It's kind of, yeah, just been them going for it, and they're winning. So
right. Rexon was able to get the first blood over in the first round. Then the second round, we saw some setups from Luminosity where they were strictly watching rotations downstairs, especially that hallway going into piano. Saw a player, I'm not sure who it was. I wonder if it was Thomas, but he was holding down that angle and picked up the kill as the guy was rotating in from bathroom. So picking up roamers, picking up people that are trying to go out on the flank. That was key for Luminosity. Once Adventure Force were down in numbers, that's when Factor, you know, rode in with the S on his chest and picked up the 3K for the win.
So we are in the basement now, set up again. Looking pretty standard here as far as the defense is concerned. A little bit aggressive as we do have quite a few roaming capable players, and it's looking like they are going to use them. Suzaku up here is interesting on the Bandit. But I think, yeah, he's going to be moving back down right now.
Yeah, I don't see what they have defense-wise over on Yellow Stairs, by the way. I think that's wide open. Yeah, Yellow Stairs is wide open. It's going to be one roamer at top, and, you know, Claymore for good measure in case of jump out, run out happens.
It's going to take them a few seconds to figure this out, as they really have a matrix of Claymores on on that door, as far as I can tell. One is to deal with the jump out, though, it seems, from the window just above this, and the second one for the actual door. So, makes sense. Just being extra secure on Yellow, even though we don't really have much of a presence there from Adventure Time right now. Suzaku is able to get into position despite the wall being open, though, and frags out against Hyena. So still, advantage goes to Adventure Force.
Suzaku wasn't able to save the wall, but he was able to take a life. Sometimes you have to give and you take. Suzaku
denies the second opening as well, so they're only going to have
did.
that one wall opening because they did kill the Thermite.
Oh, that was Thermite he killed.
So
okay,
second charge
that was a great one.
Second charge is going to go unused. We're going to see Factor continue to try and push his way in. Now the team has access to Garage. Rexon should be able to get the position of Suzaku here now, sitting behind the big white van.
There's a lot of range on the side of Adventure Force. I mean, even though you only have one ACOG in hand, I mean, still, they're giving a lot of space. And, coming in from up top, Factor, unable to get the kill.
They had the intel on that one. The drone was telling them exactly where to place it, so they knew exactly what they were doing. They had eyes on that Mozzie, just not the capability to kill. A third Claymore is now going to go down. Probably just one of the ones that was outside getting moved in here now. And that will give them a little bit more freedom to work with here on yellow stairs, but they still need to get into the actual garage itself, and that's the struggle point here for Luminosity. They haven't found that next entry just yet, but that's been their strong suit, so I have no doubt that they'll more than likely be able to find it here eventually.
I don't know if the Yokai drone's been shut out yet, but the diffuser is currently going down as Thomas picks up a kill on throw. 2 more seconds left to go, and yeah, Rexon gets another one for Luminosity. Breezy goes down. One of the top fraggers for this team, but Suzaku is still running around, and he's making magic happen. This is going to look very unlucky. The fact that the diffuser went down and the range has been set, Rexon picks up yet another kill on Cali. Krajan falls, and it's just a slaughter right now as everyone on Adventure Force falls, and Luminosity picks up yet another one.
In very straightforward fashion, too, right? They're not having to do anything like crazy here besides,
Nothing at all.
Like, you know, they take piano and blow out the flooring there and get a couple, they try to get a little bit of top-down info that way, and that's not even really that special in my opinion. So it's a very, very straightforward plays right now from Luminosity, and it's working every single time. So Adventure Force needs to kick it up.
I don't know why Adventure Force even settled to even go here. They're giving away so much to Luminosity.
And they're going back to Consulate again, too.
Yeah, so it's like Yellow Stairs was unmanned. Factor was there the entire time, sitting on Factor was on yellow, looking at his drone, and no one came to stop him. Suzaku was able to get a kill over in piano area after his initial on Thermite, but that off-site presence has to be stronger. And even the players that are on site, no one was there to stop the diffuser. Yokai drones didn't play to stop it, and
Defenders,
like,
protect your
where are the
bombs from being
traps?
defused
Where
by
are the
attackers.
stops? Like, where's the explosiveness? I want to see more.
Good adjustment. We actually didn't talk about this in the ban phase too much, and the fact that Mira was actually left unbanned here, so she's going to be brought back into this round on Breezy there. And we'll see how the windows will end up working out. It's actually looking like he's going to possibly put one against this wall to play a little bit more actively against yellow. It's be a bit bold, but not. It's not looking like he's going to throw one down there just yet. So we'll come back to that later and see where exactly those Mira windows end up at.
Yeah.
And that will, of course, change up the play quite a bit on this round, as it'll give Adventure Force quite a bit of an advantage in some of these peaks, which is something that they've been struggling with.
Yeah, Breezy with the sling experience, him on mirror is going to be pretty handy if he's going to choose to stay behind one of the mirror windows. Like I said, we saw him top fragging, so he knows how to get his kills.
Attackers
I
objective is
just
to
swing it
locate a
twice
bomb
to go
and
ahead
defuse
and
it.
break a piece of that barricade off. With the spawn peak, they're having no luck with spawn peaks. There's absolutely nobody over. No, it was Factor. Factor just runs out to spawn unfazed.
All on his own, too.
I don't even think he knows somebody was peeking.
So he'll be droning out admin just to make sure nobody can run out against him. Actually, he's going to go in here and start to push in on his own. So we'll take control of Visa office all on his own, and we'll start to throw down some of these track singers too to restrict the roaming presence. I think now he's fallen back to start pushing up towards admin itself. Luminosity's used admin pushes. The past 2 times they attacked it. This time they're not really doing it though, besides Factor. It's only him over here. The rest of the team is over towards like Yellow Star side of the map.
Yeah, they changed it up a little despite having major success both times that they played that site. But Rex is pretty much looking at the basic areas where roamers will lie. As Cali goes ahead and he takes down Doodle, that's going to be Nomad. So the air jab's going to be taken out of play, and the nice shot underneath the hatch. Rexon takes out Breezy. So yeah, the mirror's gone and no Nitro Cell is going to be available. That's one less for Adventure Force.
Rexon, in the meanwhile, still trying to spam through here, see if he can catch anyone early on. And yellow also gives him a bit more of an angle to play into before he pushes the yellow stairs themselves. Luminosity also starting to get themselves on rappel towards the site windows as Hyena works his way up there. So it does appear as though they are going to try and push into the console office itself to control that site this time, which is a bit of a turn away from their previous strat. Oh, whoa. Way too early on the knife there from Thomas, and Cali's going to be able to run and get 2 off of that. Hyena, though, and Factor are most importantly looking for a trade, but Cali, that's a quad from him now. Possibility to ace if he can find Hyena, as he single-handedly shuts down the push on yellow.
Cali, the man with the plan, running out his Jaeger, and he's not afraid to peek any fight out there. Saw him pick up a quad kill. Let's see if he can go ahead and get the ace. It's going to be 1 player left. It's just going to be Hyena. It's going to be on Fragmite. A really strong gun in his hands. It's going to be up to Adventure Force to hold this down. Pulse and Jaeger on the board is all they really need to make this clutch happen.
Hyena still looking to make his run around here as he loops around the corner, though. It's going to be Cali that shuts it down and confirms the ace in this round. Beautiful stuff from him. Great play on yellow. Great aggressive stuff in order to take this round away from Luminosity. Finally puts a point on the board, of course, as well for Adventure Force.
All right. 3-1, Adventure Force. See if they can fight back. We're going to go to lobby and press room. So a little bit of change of scenery, a sight that we do not see often. And we're almost at halftime. So, Adventure Force, they have to make the most of their defensive rounds.
Let's see how exactly Adventure Force is going to look to try, because obviously that one you get away with the first time, but not going to be relying on aces from your team in order to win rounds consistently. So, gets away from that one. And what are they talking about?
He's sexing.
Did I just tell him that he's sexing?
Yeah.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
That's
by
the context
attackers.
on that one, but we'll get into this round, and it is going to be a lobby hold here for Adventure Force. They don't want to go back to basement after they finally won an upstairs round.
Hyena on top, and Luminosity, they've been looking pretty strong right here. But still, crouch in. Crouch in.
Bomb located.
All right, him
attackers.
is not good. Crouch in on Mozzie. Perfect operator for him to go ahead and get that first kill. So, let's see what his placement is going to be. He's going to be one of the main roamers, or that's going to be expected of him
10
on this
seconds
operator.
remaining.
What is happening?
5 seconds left before insertion.
What are they talking about? I'm so out of the loop right
Attackers'
now.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
They just said, can I have merged? I'll give you one with the rocket ship on it. And he says that Suzaku has a nice watch. Speaking of Suzaku there, he's going to try to go for his spawn. He most importantly doesn't take any damage from that. He's able to just attempt it and then run away. So nothing gained, nothing lost.
Yeah, unable to go ahead and get that spawn peak, but you know what? At least he gets to walk away with his life this time around. And repelling up to Advin once again is going to be Rexon. It's going to be the third time we see him enter here, and hopefully he can go ahead and wrap up with a kill. Every time he comes here, he doesn't leave with his hands empty, so to say.
The rest of the team still very focused on drone work right now for Luminosity as they clear out the rest of the first floor and try to see how exactly the setup is positioned for Adventure Force. A lot of it upstairs, as you might expect on the sites like this. They don't want to let the top-down control go over towards Luminosity. That could cause a lot of issues. Air Jab's going to go down to restrict any basement rotations coming up through Visa stairs. This will allow for Doodle to fully focus on this push.
Yeah, Doodle just making sure he's watching his back, so if anybody ever tries to run down for rotation or flank, bam, they're going to get knocked right on their butts for the easy kill. But Doodle, pretty sure he's well aware that there's people up there. The roam presence is actually quite heavy. This is probably the heaviest roam play we've seen from Adventure Force so far. It's going to be all up to how they capitalize on the numbers. Thomas, mute jammer, is going to go ahead and get rid of his drone, and if Mozzie's in the right area, he can go ahead and snatch that up and use it as his own. But still, Luminosity, they're taking their time. They're not pushing, and they're not relying on raw skill and just their status to go ahead and try to overpower Adventure Force.
We've got Rexon as well now after losing Doodle just a few seconds ago. Going to rotate down the stairs, try to push into the lobby from upstairs, and that won't be the easiest thing in the world, so they do need to try and get a little bit more drone intel before they do it. Hyena having eyes on a player just in the side hall for a second, but is not going to be able to confirm it. Cryogen instead is able to pick up a frag onto Factor, dropping him and bringing this down into a 3v4. Still advantage to Adventure Force, and now less than 1 minute remaining on the clock.
1 minute, 50 seconds left in the game. Legion still on the board. Good mines are still accumulating over for him, so he could be able to stop any type of attack and slow down the attackers. And Hyena with some nice peeks and some pre-fire, unable to connect, but now they know exactly where he is. And catching him off guard, Suzaku goes down, the refrag happens, left and right, his throw is able to get a triple kill. Finding himself in a 2v1, all the push, and Mozzie gets bodied. Cryogen tries it. Tomas with such a nice angle is unable to get the kill, but he's still gonna peek again. He wants to fight, and he gets the kill! Throws it around, challenges the fight, and that's how you do it.
Thomas doesn't even type goodnight properly.
He can't even type right.
Yeah, FG.
My man slapped his keyboard.
It was a quick way to type it. Like, a little bit too quick.
Such a nice play from Thomas, man.
Nicely done there by Thomas. Beautiful play. Almost flubbed it as well because of that unfortunate wall positioning, but was able to make a quick little rotate there, get to the other side of it. And Mozzie still took the duel, giving him over the win in that situation. Great stuff from Thomas. Luminosity going back into controlling the situation now at 4-1 with the win there. That will take us back down to the basement for the last defensive round on Adventure Force.
The last defensive round it is. The Adventure Force have been pretty much struggling over here on defense. FGN. Pretty much struggling on defense. Hopefully attack is counter to them like we saw last time. Adventure Force were actually better on attack on this map than they were on defense the first time we've seen them play today. So Luminosity looking to extend the lead up by 3 rounds away to go ahead and close it out. And take a look at the stats. Fact, they're only 4-3. What a shame.
So let's get into this round. Another basement defense being put up. Last one won by Luminosity. I'm pretty sure just off of the, again, the raw entry power that they brought to the table multiple times now on this site.
Mirror's going to be in play once again. Mirror really didn't have a big effect from Adventure Force, by the way. And not that's usually banned. She's been in play and she's had little to no effect in the game.
Like, personal opinion, I think this is one of the maps where she has the least effectiveness or like has the least capability to change the entirety of how a round needs to be played because she's there.
Yeah.
Like, she has effectiveness, she has usefulness in this map, but it's nowhere near maps like some of the other maps they could potentially use her on, such as like Bank and whatnot in the basement site there, where it just kind of like completely changes the situation.
All right, MP out and nope, early MP. And I wonder if Adventure Force is going to keep Yellow Stairs unattended. Last time they gave Yellow Stairs straight to Luminosity, and it was all to Suzaku to really hope. Is that a mirror?
Yeah, it's on the garage. They're going to make this annoying to get open.
There you go.
Oh!
Wow.
They were okay. Oh, and he didn't even die either. He's only down. They should be able to confirm it as he backs up there a little bit, but they're picking up frags anyway. Didn't even get a chance to blow up the wall. This is the big factor coming out of this one, as Factor himself has gone down along with Thomas due to a nice angle taken by Cryogen. That puts us into a 3v2, and there's no way for Luminosity to get that wall open despite getting the charge onto it.
Just as Blue and I are talking about how Mira has had little to no effect on this whole game, seems like the round might actually go to Adventure Force thanks to the mirror window that was placed on Garage Wall. They were able to see EMPs coming in. They were able to see the Thermite walk up. They were able to utilize that to their advantage to go ahead and get the kills, and now they're up in numbers. It's going to be a 3v2, and now operators on both sides are left standing. It's big for any team to win right now. Anything is capable. I mean, anything is possible.
We've already seen Luminosity turn situations like this around multiple times, though. Rexon going to get into position. Oh, no, he ends up stunning himself off the metal bars there. Bit of an unfortunate mistake, as I think he might have had a player on the angle, too, if he just peeked it. But not going to happen. He'll have to back out with Doodle. Try to find a way to force themselves into the site. Man, they've even got to go back here to get the diffuser. Think they can squeak it out of the corner here. No real kill opportunities being presented to Rexon, though, as he re-peeks that broken mirror window.
Themselves in the 2v3. Pretty sure there's trap set out. Passer in place to go ahead and stop any type of droning. And I wonder if Adventure Force have any drones on their end. All right, so here it is. Under a minute now. Luminosity game planning. Of course, Yellow Stairs is going to be given to them because Adventure Force, they wanted that to happen. They're keeping their distance. But Luminosity, they can find a way to go ahead, jump down in front of the vehicles, go ahead for the plant.
What a crazy hop.
Yeah, Doodle gets out barely alive, and with the peek happening, yeah, get the barbed wire out of there.
I think that barbed wire swipe actually just saved his life, because he was peeked for a headshot, if not. He's going to try to go for it again, trying to take out... Oh, that box is not going to be solid. So Doodle spams through it, takes out Throw. And they've once again turned this around, brought it down to a 2 versus 1. Callie does have a mirror window to play up, but he's quickly going to abandon it, heading into the garage instead. He's actually outwitted both of them right now, so they don't expect him, but the shots give away his position yet again. The plant will be going down. It doesn't look like he has really any capability to stop this. So diffuser planted. Now he needs to find a way to push White Fan, and it's not going to work out so well. He's so low now, down to just a sliver of HP remaining against these two members of Luminosity. They're also low, so he can try to win it, but no, Luminosity take control again and solidify a 5-1.5 on attack.
Dominant performance. Luminosity came in the game humble, and hey, the score isn't that humble at all. Destroying Adventure Force right now. They need an answer, but once again, like we said, maybe defense wasn't their better side. We saw them struggle on defense, and then things actually picked up on offense. They were able to pick up 3 straight rounds to go ahead and win the series in the first game that they had today.
Luminosity doing a kind of last-second sight switch there. It looked like they were going to go upstairs first, but they end up going into the basement. So they'll try that for their first round. They're going to bring the mirror out as well, because why wouldn't you? She's unbanned.
Yeah.
Along with Echo coming in for Hyena. A lot more utility on the site itself. The smoke, for instance, coming in, which we saw used a bit more sparingly by Adventure Force. And then besides that, obviously your normal Bandit and Jaeger picks.
I wonder if Factor is going to put a mirror window on the garage door again to kind of imitate or mock Adventure Force. Would be pretty funny to see. But the Yokai drone is going to be in play with Hyena, and crouching, it's going to be his responsibility to shoot him out the sky. But take a look at the operators that are chosen for Adventure Force. I mean, we pretty much know what operators need to bring in every single round, and they have the right ones. They have Obstacle Verticality, getting rid of Bandit Tricking with Sophia, and Flank Wash with Breezy. So, you know, all of their corners are currently covered. You do not necessarily need a Thatcher because there's so many other ways to go ahead and get rid of those batteries. You could go Yellow Stairs and shoot them out the way. That's if Luminosity forfeits that area over to Adventure Force. But we're going to see a heavy roam presence over here in the bathroom area as well. It's going to be Rexon or Tomas?
More likely Rexon going to stick around here.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be interesting to see how Adventure Force is going to go ahead and attack this.
So it looks like, yeah, he's going to stay in the bathroom. Hyena, though, already off to a banging start as Suzaku actually gets found out. I'm pretty sure it was on this push right here, trying to move into Visa.
Good night. Shout out Dirty Towels.
Right. Man, that's a long shot too. Bye-bye. And I mean, that's hard breach, right? So that's
hard breach.
You're not getting the wall open.
Not at all.
Big W right there for Luminosity already. We're like literally 5 seconds into the round.
Please end.
Oh. All right.
All right.
He's got about a 20,000 person queue to wait in if he wants to do that. But
yeah,
good luck.
It's gonna take a long time. USN Finals will be here by the time he's able to play that game.
Either way, Throw moves in through the front door and is going to start to work his way down now over these next few seconds. Obviously clearing out Piano here too, as this is a common spot for roamers to be kind of hiding at. And we did have that bathroom player before, but it's looking like he's been pulled back now because of the kill they got at the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much. And Cali looking down this hatch, seeing if he can catch a body or two rotating around, but none of that's going to happen. Looks like Luminosity are just playing patient at the moment. Yeah, pretty much. Is this like a silent collective push over the hatch?
I mean, Luminosity's going to sit on site, just like, yeah, come get us. That's what they're doing right now for Luminosity. And Adventure Force is trying to play into that hatch for angles. But yeah, they're going to have to like...
They're not going to see anything.
They're not going to see anything, because...
Like, what's the game plan? What's the plan B now?
Well, right now, it's Cali mainly trying to get open some of this terrain over here towards Piano and see if there's anyone that's going to be hiding out in the garage, you know, the concrete area of the garage itself. So they could try to knock some of that out.
But this shows when inexperience can kick in. You have a solo player coming into Yellow Stairs, and yeah, Crouch is able to get a kill, but, you know, what's plan B now that Thermite is actually dead? It's Factor. Answers back along with Hyena. Yeah, everyone's just dying.
Cryogen is still trying to work his position over there on Spiral, and he's doing it too. Found a second kill, but the Fuser ultimately goes down, as it was in his hands over at Spiral, interestingly enough. Instead of with the 4 players dropping hatch, Breezy, now the last one alive, and it won't stay that way for long. Luminosity cut him out and put them up to map point.
So even if he was able to go ahead and get that plant with Nomad, he had no way to exit. No way to exit at all.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to be unable to get through the garage wall because, you know, there's no hard breacher. And he's going to have to really rotate up and get out of Yellow Stairs if possible, which is damn near impossible if you're in a 1v2 like that and they're holding long angles. Or just frag out for the win. No, just hold your position and get the kills.
Unfortunately for Adventure Force, their round was very much over before it began due to their inability to change up the way that they were playing that, and of course the immediate knock of their Thermite going into that round. So we will go upstairs, as you might expect, for Luminosity to try and close this map out on. Operator lineup will change slightly as a result of that. Doodle's going to get promoted to Doc. We've got Rexon still going to be roaming, but on the Vigil this time instead of the Jaeger that he was on the previous round. And then you've got Mozzie and Alibi too, so a very free-running lineup here for Luminosity. Again, though, kind of what you expect on a site like this.
This could be it. Luminosity 1 round away. Familiar territory for them. We saw this last time around. Just 1 round. Some people say it's easier said than done, but for Luminosity, this is what we pretty much expect. But still a good showing from Adventure Force, even making it this far. So kudos to them, and hey, who knows? The comeback can still happen. Luminosity are a very humble team, and you know they don't run around with their heads held high, thinking that matches like this are going to be simple wins. They know that they have to work for it, and yeah, they're going to try their hardest until the entire map is over.
It's going to be a very tough task, however, for Adventure Force. They now need to win 5 rounds consecutively without dropping any of them. Let's see if they're going to be able to do that. That mirror window is going to be kind of interesting because it'll probably get shot out like really quickly.
Where's the mirror place at?
There's one in projector.
Oh.
So like right where the windows can see it.
Oh. Okay.
From the balcony.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
All right. So Factor's going to be lonely on that side of the map, and yeah, it's going to be a full admin size spawn. Are they going to take admin? Or
No, right now they're making sure they don't get spawn peeked at Visa.
Yeah, they're like prone.
They don't want to lose their hard breacher this early into the round. They are going to move in quickly here just to make sure they can confirm a kill on someone here if there was a roamer again. But yeah, LG abandoned that after the last round, and they still get the opening kill. Doodle from across the map over here on the other side. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, well, this will be a quick reversal on this one, but it'll also give away where they're hiding. I was about to say if they killed someone right there. Callie, in the meanwhile, is getting Callie and Cryge is going to be able to run havoc upstairs, finding Factor and Thomas.
So, with this looking like this was going to go straight to Luminosity this round, Adventure Force was still able to go ahead and claw away with 2 kills, making it a 3v3. So player currently prone? No, he was down. Yeah, Callie's done for. Yeah, this is it. You have Habana. Yeah, you have Ash left, and yeah. GG's, guys.
It's all going to come down to Cryogen now. He did find some kills earlier on in the round, but there we go. Rexon has his number, takes him out. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Luminosity will take quick control of this matchup. 7-1 is going to be the final scoreline of this match. And we will see LG go through into the West Coast Conference qualifiers.
About time. It's only right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you say it, it sounds right. It doesn't sound odd at all. Luminosity belongs here. Luminosity and Evil Geniuses, yeah, they've won recently here in Stage 3, but they still have not qualified for LAN yet.
And that is the important note coming into this one, is now LG and EG are going to likely have to fight each other for that position going forward. Only one of those 2 teams will be able to make it to LAN here in Stage 3.
Yeah. So that's going to be that. So Luminosity, they're going to go ahead and move forward. We'll see them in best of 3s later on this stage. And just another reminder, do not enter these tournaments late, because after Stage 3, you see EG and Luminosity here, we're going to have a wildcard stage, and that's going to be your last chance to qualify for LAN. Trust me, the finals are going to be amazing. You guys don't want to miss it.
Take a look at our replays from the course of the match. An interesting one as well here, but Luminosity definitely reigning supreme at the end of the day, only dropping a single round to Adventure Force throughout the course of this match here, and turning around multiple situations where they had no business doing so. A lot of 2vx's seemingly won by Luminosity here, and a lot of rounds won simply on raw execute power alone, even when they potentially lost a hard breacher early in the round or something like that. Really strong stuff from Luminosity and showing off what they have been working on for the last few months.
And I still don't know why Luminosity, Adventure Force wouldn't even ban this map. It's a map they don't have a lot of experience on, and it pretty much showed with them struggling for plan B or C at times. And you know, if you're not that familiar with the map and you're really entering these tournaments trying to make it to LAN, just ban it. Play maps are really comfortable, you know. But maybe they have a lot more auto bans than we know. Maybe the map pool isn't that deep.
That's true, so we'll have to work on that in the future. Or may have just felt comfortable on this map, but underestimated the strength that Luminosity would bring to the table. That's a possibility as well for this one.
Cannot underestimate Luminosity.
Especially not Factor after that other game.
But Factor was so quiet that game.
Relatively speaking, yeah, but like I think the thing is, like, everybody on Luminosity was doing good. I think it was only like a 3 or 4 kill difference across the entire team between top and bottom. So.
Yeah. Big time. Plus, there wasn't blue for Factor to run in and be Big Daddy yet. So
yeah, and we'll see those stats in just a second. By the way, if you are curious, so stick around for that, because we'll have the full match stats coming up right after the interview that Veli should be having at any moment.
Again, the stats interview ready. I'm just waiting on the word from my man Camille, working in 1s and 2s behind the screen, the best producer in the world. Interview's ready. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Thomas, give me Thomas. Oh, Thomas, you look different, dude. Thomas,
lost a few pounds.
I'm saying your diet is off the chain. I need to learn some secrets. Yep. So wait, how do you hear me if the headset isn't on?
Well,
is
Thomas
it that
plays
loud?
on this volume, and it's actually so loud that if I put it on my ears, I won't be able to hear anything.
So okay.
I don't know how he plays like this, but he does.
Factor, why are you so good? What makes you so good, Factor? Why are you a god?
I don't think I'm that good. I still have a lot to improve on as a player.
So lately, you've had a lot of experience in person with your teammates when it comes to these games, USN Pro League, whatever. How has that really helped you guys out?
Oh, 100%. Like being with them every day, you know, getting the team chemistry up, building that energy. It definitely helps in game with like calling and, you know, just like knowing what your teammate's gonna do.
Yeah.
Like I know what Doodle will do 99% of the time because I'm always with him.
And if not, you can just throw some at him, right?
Doodle's Doodle's the best.
Doodle really is. All right, so I asked Tomas already your expectations here for USM. We expect nothing but greatness for you guys. Before you joined the team, the honeymoon phase ended. You came back, and it's a breath of fresh air. Before you joined this team, was there something that you told them that you could bring to the team to help them elevate to go to the next level?
I think I bring really good comms. I feel like I keep the energy up no matter what. I'm very used to like being down in games and then still bring it back with the same energy. So, and they know that I've been friends with them for a very long time. They know how I play. They know how my comms are. So I think that having comms in in a game like this is very important.
Right.
So, and keeping the energy high, definitely important.
Listen, Factor, I'm happy for you. You guys dominated today. Banana Boat Crew, listen, I thought they were going to come back on you guys, but yo, Blue and I we were hoping that you got the kill record against them. But
hey, at the end of the rounds, I was like, yo, let me get the kills, but then my team just slaughtered them.
That's why he was roaming with Bandit.
Yeah.
All right, Factor.
I was just doing anything to get those kills.
That's it for the day, man. Say what you want to the chat. We're closing out the show, man. Just go all out.
And I appreciate everyone supporting us. Luminosity, great org, great people.
Yeah.
Shout out my parents, they're always watching the stream. Shout out my family, my brothers,
Mama, thanks for believing in me. All right.
Yep.
Listen, you guys are a really humble team, and I love seeing you guys win. So, hey, good luck. Hope you guys make it to land.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next time, all right, man?
I appreciate you, Billy.
I appreciate you too, man. Take it easy. By the way, on record, I still missed the Tracking and Factor duo that Stokes and I casted.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, man. So shout out to Tracking if you're out there.
Well, we're going to see Tracking soon, I think. He's on Parallax now, actually.
He is, yeah. He's on Parallax.
So
Such an amazing pickup.
We're going to see them, too, when we get to the conference qualifiers in a few weeks' time, as they made it through last week. But here's the full match stats for you guys. As we've got, once again, Luminosity, only a 4-kill difference between the top and bottom performers in terms of KD. Hyena at 10 and 6, Factor at 6 and 6, tied with Doodle as well. Similar situation for Adventure Force, but unfortunately just couldn't hold out against the executes we were seeing on attack, as well as the very strong defense from Luminosity. And as such, they will control this matchup.
Yep, Rexa with 100% call. So in regards to MVP, Luminosity, they're the MVPs. Let's be honest. Not one person carried, not one person outshine the other. I mean, entire team effort. If you beat a team 7-1, that's that. And outgunned about 13 kills. In
terms of openers, actually a very even game. 4-4 on opening kills, but kills themselves, Luminosity dominates by a margin of over 10.
Yeah.
So definitely, and also 2 clutches, 2 plants to 0. You kind of start to get the message here when you look at this board.
Yeah, opening kills really half the story, and this shows that. It's all about mid-game adjustments, what happens when the player dies, and how much does that opening kill really affect the strategy of your gameplay. It's one thing if you go ahead and you kill Zofia out of spawn, and it's another if you kill Thermite out of spawn. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's pretty much that, and that's it for the day.
Yep, that's going to do it for us today, ladies and gentlemen. But reminder, we are back once again on Thursday for our Eastern Conference Open Qualifier. It's week 3 of Stage 3, meaning in about 2 weeks' time, we're going to start the conference qualifiers and get closer and closer to seeing who's going to land. That does it for tonight, though, ladies and gentlemen. We hope we see you Thursday. If not, have a great rest of your evening.